Can't even get the Gorilla Pod going, hey? It's gonna be that kind of video? All right. Yo, what's up? Today, I'm here to talk to you guys about my cinematic camera rig build on a budget for the A7 III. I say budget, even though the camera and the lens are expensive on their own, this rig that you're about to be building with me is pretty on the cheap side. We'll see what you guys think. This is a camber cage. If you guys don't know what a camber cage is, it's basically a way of attaching more crap to your camera. So basically every camera will have one of these things up top. It's called a hot shoe or a cold shoe. Honestly, I've heard both terms used interchangeably. What that thing does is it allows you to take any sort of accessory that has one of these like little square male pieces and it will slide right in. And now you can attach a microphone to your camera. You've probably seen this type of thing before. Well, a cage has usually those things built into it along with screw holes so you can attach other non-hot shoe specific items. So that's what we're gonna do. But a little curveball for you here. Before we do that, we're gonna attach this. This is the small rig top handle. It is the cheapest of the small rig handles because it does not have any kind of quick release plate built into it. It's literally, you take your handle, you put screws to an Allen key and you attach it to your cage. So that's what we're gonna do right now. So you might be wondering why even get a top handle. So in my experience, top handles are really good because they add an extra point of contact to the camera. So when you add a cage, you kind of have a tough time getting to this area of the camera where usually you would put your hand to actually hold it. Long story short, it's significantly easier to hold, operate, and keep your camera steady when you have one of these things. This is a microphone. So it is a Rode Video Micro. This is my microphone of choice for this particular setup, mostly because of how tiny it is. Overall, the mic is a pretty good quality. I would say that it is definitely not the best, but the kind of work that I do, I really don't use a lot of the onboard audio that I record anyway. If I need to get a person talking, I use one of these. And if I need to get any kind of like atmospheric noise or sound, this is fine. It's also $60, so budget, right? Moving on, this is the most expensive piece of the puzzle. This is a monitor. This one is from a company called Newer, I don't know how to say it. They have two E's before the W, it's weird. It's super cheap. I think it was like $180 Canadian, so like maybe $150 US. But I bought this one because I have really good luck with this Newer brand. I know it's like a really cheap company. All of their stuff is really cheap, but I had really good luck with the light that I'm using right now. Good luck with this monitor, good luck with other products that I bought before. So I figured I'll try it out and it's been pretty good so far. A monitor is essential if you're ever shooting in conditions where you can't really see your camera screen. So that could be anything where it's really bright sunlight. It could be that your camera is at a weird angle and it's tough to see because your camera screen doesn't articulate the way you want it to. And just like that, the monitor is attached and this is like 90% of the setup. Now, one of the main reasons I built this rig in the first place wasn't actually even for my A7 III. It was for my previous camera, which was an A6500. I built this to address a number of issues that the A6500 had. The screen on the A6500 would dim if you're ever shooting in 4K or shooting in slow-mo. So if you're shooting in like 120 and it's really bright outside, you can't see your screen. So an external monitor solved that issue. Another thing is that the battery life on the A6500 is terrible, and it's because of these guys. This is a Sony NPF-W50 1020 milliamp hours. So it's a really small battery that the A6500 would just burn through if you're recording 4K. I had 4 of these and I still found myself having to recharge pretty often. So my solution to that was to get one of these. This is a USB power bank. I'm sure you probably already have one. This one that I have is from a company called Get2Hue. I don't know how to say it. It's 5,200 milliamp hours. So essentially it's 5 plus of these little old Sony batteries. So I got this for the previous rig and I basically would just attach it to the top handle right in this space here. Now, I'm not proud to say this, but the way I would attach it was with an elastic that I found and it's just never broken on me, so I never changed it. As you can see, it fits in here just fine. You lose a little bit of real estate on the monitor, but overall, the power benefits were totally worth it for me, so that solved my problem. Now with the A7 III, I really don't find myself using that very often because the batteries are a lot better, but it can never hurt to have a little bit of extra power, especially when you're not recording. You can be charging the battery inside of the camera at the same time. I should mention lenses because this is not the lens I usually use. This is the kit lens that I'm just using on the camera for like effect right now. The main lens that I usually use is the Zeiss 16-35 f4 that's on my A7 III currently. I love this lens a lot. I just picked it up like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago now. It's honestly been really great. Wide angle, I love shooting wide angles, so like that was a no-brainer. It has stabilization, so that's really good. And I find that 35 at the long end is like just enough for me to find myself using that more often than the wide sometimes. So budget-wise, I mean, it's not the cheapest setup, but it also might be. I really haven't done that much price checking. I just kind of found things that I liked and went for the cheaper versions. So I live in Canada, so price-wise, this is all gonna be in Canadian dollars. But if I'm not mistaken, this thing is like $180. The power bank was like $26. The top handle was $25. The microphone was $70, I think, and the cage was, I think, also $70. So add everything up, what did I say? So that's like 200 and so 300, maybe like $330 Canadian, so like 270 bucks American is my guess. You can also, though, find all these products linked down below in the description. You can see the prices for yourself. And if you choose to buy from any of those links, they are affiliate links, so I will get a small kickback. But of course, don't feel obligated. That's just for me to put that there for you guys in case you're interested in buying any more things. So if there's anything else that I've missed, something else that you've thought of, please let me know. I'd love to hear about it. Other than that, guys, I think that's about it. So I hope to catch you guys in the comments. I hope you guys like this video, if you did like it, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy.